Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First, on the local scene. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, through the National Lotteries Authority, NLA, continues to refurbish and build sporting facilities across the country, the latest of which is the Chili Hard Court. According to an official release from the Agency for Public Information API, the all-inclusive sporting facility was officially opened on Tuesday, April 25th, 2023, and was built at a cost of EC $1,164,538. The works include fencing, construction of a bleacher, change room, bathroom, and a pavilion. Chairman of the NLA, McGregor Seeley, while speaking at the official opening of the facility, said that the NLA remains committed to sport, education, and overall national development. Minister of Finance to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Camilo Gonçalves, commended the work of the NLA, noting that a significant portion of their sales is invested in the youth, their education, and other forms of national development. An investigation into the death of 18-year-old Jaquan Samuel has been launched by the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. Jaquan reportedly went to the Peruvian Vale Beach with relatives where he allegedly encountered difficulties at sea and was assisted by fishermen who brought him ashore unconscious. According to an official release from the RSVGPF, attempts were made to resuscitate him and he was taken to the Levi Latham Health Center in Mesopotamia, then transferred to the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital, where he was subsequently pronounced dead. The circumstances surrounding the death of 18-year-old Jaquan Samuel of Peruvian Vale that occurred on Sunday, April 23, 2023, is currently being investigated by police, the release states. A post-mortem examination of Samuel's body will be conducted to determine the specific cause of death. Still on the local scene, the aunt of 14-year-old Kareem Glasgow of New Chapman's Village, Georgetown, in a Facebook post has extended thanks to each and everyone who has helped in one way or another to help meet the mark of blood that her nephew needed. Nazinga Kwashi disclosed that the much-needed blood transfusion process has begun and asked for the nation to keep him covered in prayers while they await his full recovery. Glasgow had been reported in need of blood due to his condition of full-blown sickle cell disease. Sickle cell anemia is one of a group of inherited disorders known to affect the shape of red blood cells, which are responsible for transporting oxygen to all parts of the body. On the regional scene, the National Housing Trust, NHT, in Jamaica has reported an increase in collections from contributions amounting to $41.6 billion for the last financial year, in which $8 billion in employee contributions were refunded. The state agency's annual report for 2021 and 2022, which was tabled in the Jamaican Parliament last Friday, states that contribution collection was a key performance area which saw the 2021 and 2022 target of $38.6 billion being surpassed by 8%. The NHT said this amount represents an approximate 21.2% or $7.3 billion increase over the sums collected in 2020 and 2021. This significant improvement over last year's performance is reflective of more favorable employment conditions and increased efforts to improve contributor compliance. Still on the regional scene, Barbados's government has been considering having a fleet of transport board buses dedicated to the transportation of children. The country's Minister of Transport and Deputy Prime Minister Santia Bradshaw made the announcement on Tuesday, 25th April, stating that the government was expecting 10 more electric buses by the end of this year and 21 more shortly after. The announcement follows other government ministers who have expressed concern about the behavior of public service vehicle PSV operators and their impact on students across the island. According to Bradshaw, a plan is currently being discussed for the smooth operation of school children by transport board buses. She also noted that the proposed Mass Transit Authority will be responsible for overseeing transportation on the island. While she did not speak of the impact of such a change on PSV transporting school children or how soon it will be done, Bradshaw indicated that officials were looking at staggered hours and whether extended hours after school could ease the pressure of some of the traffic that is currently on the roads as well. And on the international scene, South Africa's presidency has clarified statements from President Cyril Ramaphosa that the country would be exiting the International Criminal Court (ICC). BBC reports that during a state visit by the Finnish president on Tuesday, Mr. Ramaphosa said that the governing African National Congress (ANC) had decided to quit the ICC over unfair treatment. However, in a statement released on Wednesday, the presidency disclosed that the president had made an error. According to the statement, South Africa remains a signatory to the Rome Statute. The South African government is under pressure to take a decision on Russian President Vladimir Putin, who is due to visit the country later this year. The ICC has issued a warrant for his arrest in connection to the Ukraine conflict. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.
WEFM 99.9, home of quality programming.